Fans of Disney TV animation are in for a real treat with today's news story. Hey everyone, this is Kevin, your Aptrepreneur. Welcome to my media channel, and Happy New Year, one and all. I know it's basically been a minute and a spell since you've heard from me or seen me making videos. Well, long story short, I wanted to celebrate Christmas properly and decided to do just that. You might have noticed that I have a new hat. I also have a Mickey Mouse shirt from Japan. That was actually sent by one of my viewers, so thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate that. It was a weird but oddly very satisfactory gift to get. I didn't know I needed a Japanese Mickey Mouse shirt in my collection. Now, that said, today's news story is old news, I admit, but this is very, very good news if you are a fan of Disney animation on physical media. But before we continue, I would like to ask, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel and you like topics like this, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and smash that like, and comment below on topics that you might want to see featured on the Aptrepreneur Media channel. We talk about streaming, physical media, and just entertainment in general. So, way back when the DVD format was in its height of popularity, Disney decided to do something that many kids of the 90s were super happy to hear about. They started releasing their TV shows on DVD. One of them being Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. This was Volume 1, and they released a Volume 2. Unfortunately, as the years went on and the sales started to dwindle, Disney basically decided that this was not as profitable as they wanted it to be, so they canceled Volume 3. Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers has always been incomplete on DVD form. Now, that was bad news then, and thankfully I have some good news. Now, for those of you who have not heard, Disney has a movie club, Disney Movie Club, and it very much follows the Columbia Movie Club model, where they will send you first of all, they will send you like 8 or 10, whatever it is, movies for $1, with the promise that you will buy 4 or 5 movies at regular price for down the line before you can opt out of the club. It is what a lot of people did back then, where it was like they felt like they were getting a good deal up front, but then of course they way overpaid for their movies later on. Now, not a lot of companies do this anymore, primarily because of streaming and, just Amazon in general. But Disney keeps the tradition going, and one of the things that they do to keep the tradition going is they release movies as exclusives as part of the Disney Movie Club service. And these are movies that might not have huge market appeal, like The Black Hole and Albaca and the Swamp Thing. Sadly, a couple of Disney animated classics like Melody Time have become exclusive to the club. But these are things that hardcore Disney fans want. They want them on Blu-rays, and they don't want them on manufacture on demand. They want legitimate discs of high quality, which the Disney Movie Club does do. And so that has been a great incentive to bring hardcore Disney fans not only into the club, but to keep them as members of the club so that they have access to these Disney Movie Club exclusives. Well, Disney appears to be experimenting with a new way to get people back into the club, or to get them to stay in the club, and that is by releasing animation from TV, not only on Blu-ray, but in complete series sets. They announced not one, but two TV series that are going to be going straight to Disney Movie Club, and they're going to be complete on Blu-ray. This comes to us from The Laughing Place. Disney Movie Club will release complete season Blu-ray sets of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers and Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, marking the first time a complete series has been released in HD exclusively from Disney's direct-to-consumer club. And I have to admit, these are great titles to start with. In fact, this is probably the smartest way they could have approached this. First of all, it was very, very annoying, again, to be getting these and to not be able to get the complete collection. Now, this also happened with like DuckTales and Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, Gargoyles, although the last season isn't that great to begin with, so maybe they did us a favor there, I don't know. But it was especially annoying not to get these series on the complete set. So first of all, Disney is releasing a classic series complete for the first time, so old school fans who are the ones who are most likely to enjoy physical media, they have a chance to get that. But they also want to put a modern series on Blu-ray, and they have decided to do Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure. Now, I'm sure a lot of you would probably rather see something like Phineas and Ferb, or, you know, Milo's Adventure. I don't forget what's that Milo's Adventure game. I forgot what that Milo show is called. I'm sure there are tons. I am so sorry that all of this. I gotta really just set up this mail thing. They could have. There's a lot of modern shows they could have picked, but I think Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure is a good one for a few reasons. First of all, it's kind of like a nice contrast. Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is primarily geared for boys. Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure is primarily geared towards girls. It doesn't mean girls can't watch Chip 'n Dale, and doesn't mean boys can't watch Rapunzel. They can both watch them. They're great shows, but it gives like a little bit of a contrast. Also, Chip 'n Dale is older. Rapunzel is a little bit more modern than that. Also, Rapunzel was animated digitally, so HD conversion might not be that difficult, whereas Chip 'n Dale will have to be restored, so they can kind of do a little bit of both. But here's the other thing. Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure is really good. I'm actually watching the show right now on Disney+. I'm almost finished with the final season. And I have to admit, they put a lot of care into it. They got all the original voice actors back, like all of them. They even got Alan Menken to come back and do the music. It was just complete. This is what happens. Like, you know how we had those old like Little Mermaid and Tarzan shows? People wonder, man, what if the movie crew had come back to actually put effort into the show? Well, now you know. You get Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure. I think these are great things. Now, I don't know what these are going to cost. They're probably not going to cost like a standard Blu-ray because, I think Chip 'n Dale has 65 episodes and Rapunzel has probably a little bit more than that, I think. But I think these are good. Now, here's what's happening. Here's the facts. Disney Movies Club's latest exclusive Blu-ray release are 6-disc complete series sets of 2 Disney television animation projects. Available now is the complete series of Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, also known as Tangled the Series, which ran on Disney Channel for 3 seasons from 2017 to 2020 and featured new music by Alan Menken. The 6-disc release of Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure includes all 60 episodes, so it was a little less than 65, plus the TV movie that started the series Tangled Before Ever After. I believe that TV movie is the only piece of the show that actually made it to disc before this. Coming January 25th, 2 DVD compilations were previously released of Tangled the series, but this marks the first time the entire series has been available for disc. Coming January 25th, 2022, the Disney Afternoon Classic Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers will present all 65 episodes in HD across 6 discs. 2 DVD volumes were previously released, which featured the first 51 episodes. This will mark the home video debut of episodes 52 through 65. Technical specifications have not been made available. Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers is currently streaming on Disney Plus in HD, where it has been cropped from its original 4:3 presentation to fill a 16:9 TV format. Now, I hope that is not the case with this Blu-ray. I really hope it's in the 4:3 aspect ratio. Now, the reason I think there's a chance that this will happen is because Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is a show that's going to appeal to an older audience, and that older audience should know that the 4:3 is the correct way to watch it. On the other hand, it is Disney, and they do consider this a kid's show, and they might be spooked by consumers who might not want to watch black bars on the sides. I know it's silly, but I also worked at Fry's when widescreen DVDs were just becoming popular, and people were bringing back their DVDs all the time. Like, why are there bars on the top and the bottom? some arguments, I guess, never go away. Anyway, there's no information available at this time about bonus features, which aren't usually expected for Disney Movie Club exclusive releases. I don't care if there's extras. It'd be nice to have, but right now I am much more happy with the fact that they're releasing them at all. Visit disneymovie.club for more information about becoming a member. So that is what is going on with Chip 'n Dale and Tangled on Blu-ray. Now, I am ecstatic that this is happening. Now, again, I am a little concerned that the HD version of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers might be the 11.9 aspect ratio instead of the 4:3. 4:3 is the correct way to do it. I will definitely be conflicted if it is a widescreen version, because I do want to support more releases, but I also want to support them the correct way. At the very least, I probably would not be getting rid of my DVDs if they decide to do this for the Blu-ray. That being so, for that reason, I will not be selling the DVDs right away. Hopefully, I can get rid of them and never have to think about them again. Now, if you want other Disney Channel shows from Disney Movie Club, then you have to buy these. You have to become a member and you have to buy them. Now, I have not been a Disney Movie Club member for a long time, and there's a very specific reason for that. It's because the last time I was a member, and this was well over 10 years ago, don't comment below saying that I'm encouraging you to do this. I absolutely am not encouraging you to do this, but I got crazy with the credit card. I had personal credit cards and I maxed them out and I had no way of paying them back. And so at one point I just shut down and I let them go into collections. So I am much better now. Now I pay off my credit cards. I don't carry balances, and credit cards have become a very good friend to me because of all the perks and rewards. But back then I didn't know how to use them responsibly. I just charged everything like crazy. And I believe I owe Disney $50 for a movie that they sent me, and I just didn't pay it, and it went to collections. And I've never tried to rejoin the Disney Movie Club since then. Now, I might try through my wife, and we would be doing it properly this time. But if I can't, I do have someone who has agreed to help me get these things. So, and I've agreed to pay him back for it. So I will definitely be doing what I can to buy these. I also want to comment if this Chip 'n Dale series is in the 4:3 or the 16:9, because that'll be extremely disappointing if it's a 16:9. I'm going to cautiously hope that Disney is aware that if they do that, they are going to be alienating the very people who they want, who are really expected to buy this release. On the other hand, the Disney Movie Club exclusives of the Zorro TV series are the colorized versions, not the black and white originals, which is what the hardcore Disney fans really want. So we can't really tell at this point. It seems pretty obvious that Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure is going to pretty much be perfect. It will be the correct aspect ratio. It should have everything. It should look great. And for those of you who have not seen it, it is a great show. It is actually probably one of Disney's best modern adaptations of one of their movies. It's way better than that Big Hero 6 TV series that they made. And it's way better than the Lilo and Stitch TV series that they made. Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure actually should be one of the standards of which all movie to TV adaptations of Disney movies should be. So you can buy that with no problems. But here's the thing, you'll also want to buy Chip 'n Dale if you will want the other shows, the DuckTales, the Gargoyles, to also appear on Blu-ray through this club. Now, if they botch the aspect ratio, let them know that you're upset about that. Let them know that you're upset about it, and don't buy it and let them know that you're upset about that if that is in fact a mountain worth dying on for you. You know, let them know that there's a reason you didn't buy it. But if everything's fine and you want to see future Disney afternoon shows, you have been given an opportunity to get them. But anyway, that is where we are going to end this video. What do you think? Are you going to be getting one of these series, or are you going to play a wait and see approach? I am going to find some way to get them. I will either re-sign up for the Disney Movie Club through my wife, or I will do this through my friend who is a Disney Movie Club member, and I will pay him back. Again, folks, if there's a bigger message, pay your credit card bills on time. You know, it could have some very long-term ramifications for you if you don't, take care of that stuff. But otherwise, I would like to know, what do you think about all of this? Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.